Hey folks, hope all is well. I'm going on a little walking expedition, and this video is really just to document the walking adventure that I'm going through. First time really doing a long distance walk. So we're walking from Aviemore to Braemar, and we're walking on a trail called the Lairig Ghru. No, you'll have to forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But we're going to basically be covering the trail in this video. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. I got this big backpack, first time really doing anything like this, carrying a backpack. So I've got fairly lightweight stuff, but the backpack's still fairly heavy, even with the high-tech lightweight stuff. So the trail is probably around about 18 or 19 miles. Now it's been quite a long day so far. I got up the train, I live in Aberdeen, so getting the train to Aviemore was a little bit of an experience. The train broke down, to get a bus. I was hoping to get on the trail by 9 AM. It's now 12 o'clock, and there's a little bit of a walk from Aviemore to where the actual trail starts as well. It's probably around about 30-minute, 40-minute walk. So it's like 12:30 now, and we're finally properly on the trail. And I've had a chance to actually take the camera out and speak to you guys and girls. So onward and upward. First time doing a video like this as well, so I would love any comments on how I can improve it. With any questions that you've got about the trail, I'll try and ask them. There doesn't seem to be that many YouTube videos on this walk, so I thought I'll do a little video of it to try and document it. The plan is probably to walk for around about 4 hours. There's a bothy about halfway. I think it's called Connor Bothy. They have a toilet there, supposedly, a compost toilet. So that will be useful if I feel the urge. So I'll check out the bothy, maybe say hello to a few people. But we're going to be camping with all this stuff in the back. So that's mile 3. Onto like the main path now. We were kind of on a shared path with a lot of mountain bikers actually, and some large puddles we had to go through, and I think really that's just because the amount of traffic. I'm filming this in 2020, and obviously the lockdown brought a lot more people out to places like this. I mean, that's probably why I'm here as well. So there's just a lot more footfall on the paths, so you get a lot of puddles like this, which is fine. But when you get something bigger, you got to really watch you're not sticking your foot in, you know. Okay, so we've been walking for probably around about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at this point. We're still in the forest from on the way out to the Lairig Ghru trail. We're on the Lairig Ghru trail. We still haven't got the forest though, but I thought we'd do this little video here, just to give you an idea of what the path looks like on the way up. So we are starting to climb now, which is good because it means the path's going to be a little bit less wet, I'm hoping. Just past someone on the way down. They're saying it's miserable at the top, up there, wherever there is. So we can only hope that it actually clears up. So we're finally out of the woods, and then we're on quite a rocky path. My pace is slowed down considerably. I'm just about hitting mile 5 of the trail, and it really has slowed down. Basically, what it looks like is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost like a mini river flowing down the path. So you're kind of having to navigate peat, mud, water, loose stones, that type of thing. I thought it was going to be a fairly clear path. You know, I thought it was maybe a Land Rover track or something like that. Whoa. Or something, yeah, a Land Rover track or something like that. But not at all. So I guess just be prepared for this. I'm wearing a big set of hiking boots, and I was questioning myself about these boots, because obviously a lot of people wearing the trail runners. But you know what? For the grip and just the rockiness, I think it's definitely boot wearing terrain. Proper ford we came to cross As you can see, it's fairly deep. You can scramble these rocks here, quite slippy. With the backpack, it was an interesting scramble, let's just say that, but we did it. Finally starting to clear up. I am absolutely exhausted. I've bitten off more than I can chew, but luckily the weather has held out. It's coming up to 5 o'clock. I've been walking since 11:30 this morning. It's the first bite I've had since that full breakfast that I had, but whoa, I am exhausted. The first part, I think is probably the hardest part. It's slow going. There's boulder fields as well, so I'm really painting an excellent picture of this walk, guys and girls, but it's a challenge, and I'm not a big walker, so it's maybe a little bit of a warning to some of the newbies like myself, you know. I do a lot of road biking, so like fitness wise I'm okay, but you know, it could be a real struggle if I wasn't at a certain fitness level. But we'll get some more pictures once the clouds clear and before it gets dark. So I believe these are the pools of Dee. The path kind of goes through them, which unless you're wearing ultra, you know, like you don't mind getting everything wet, you're gonna have to climb the boulder fields on either side. It's just maybe just the time of year. It's about 6 o'clock and I'm still going. I haven't reached the bothy yet, but I thought I would take this opportunity while there's still a little bit of light to give you the 360 experience. And hope the path's turned out quite well. So up from Blair Athol, the path just turned into boulders, pretty much into boulder fields, and it was pretty tough going. So I was hoping to get to around about 8 miles in before 4 o'clock, but I got in about 8 miles, about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I made it to the bothy. It got dark before I got to the bothy. It probably got dark about half an hour before I got to the bothy. This is I forgot the name of it. I think it's Connor. I can't remember. Yeah, Connor Bothy. It's one of the best get bothies I believe I've seen. There's even a toilet. I'm just around here. I was pretty lucky actually. If it wasn't for there's lights hanging in this bothy, I would have had a real struggle navigating to it. I always had GPS on my phone, but to tell you the truth, I've really not prepared for this trip whatsoever. Really stupid. So I think I owe a donation to I think it's the Bothy Association or whoever keeps this up. Because if it wasn't for these lights, there's like a couple of hanging lights, I don't know if you can see them in here, I wouldn't have seen the bothy, and I was really questioning like how long I could go on excuse me, without any light and just the head torch, because I had to make a judgment call. Basically I would have had to make a judgment call because to find somewhere to camp, but it's all heather and it's just crazy out there when you can't see anything. So my main advice just now is make sure you leave plenty of time in the day for your walk. I totally misjudged how long this would take, and because it's dark now, I'm just going to sleep in the bothy. I'm the only one here. I think probably I will be the only one here this time of night. I just really, I think someone was watching out for me more than anything else, because I think I would have been screwed otherwise. It would have been a very uncomfortable night. And to top it all off, actually, my gas stove isn't working. I can't get to light. So I've got one of these dehydrated meals, and I've just had to put cold water in it and let it steep for about 10-15 minutes. Hopefully the bacteria is okay on it, but we'll see in the morning. So that would have been a real issue if I was in the tent and that heather, and then so I can handle it just now. We've got probably, it's almost mile 12 actually. So it's an 18 or 19 miles to the Lairig Ghru park. So at this stage, we're at 12. So that's like what, you can tell I'm tired. I can't even calculate in my head. So 18, 19 take away 12. Yeah, okay. You know what that is. I don't. It's been a long day. Jeez, I can't even do it. I will do it. 19 take away 12. 7. I'm exhausted. I'm just fingers crossed that this dehydrated meal is going to be okay. But we'll see. Porridge tomorrow, I'm just going to have to let it steep in the cold water overnight. I need it cold. That's okay, I can handle that. I'm a little bit worried actually about the lack of caffeine that I'm going to have in the morning, because I did bring some coffee with me. It's a filtered coffee that I took. Don't ask me why. Instead of instant. But obviously I can't make that either. So yeah, the caffeine could be an issue in the morning. I've got paracetamol and I've got a bit of dark chocolate, so I'll probably have that with my porridge and head off. It gets light around about 7 o'clock just now. I'm recording this mid-October, almost near the end of October 2020, so 7 a.m. I'll probably head off. I'm going to try and make a straight shot to Braemar. We'll see how that goes though. My wife's supposed to be picking me up at 3 o'clock from the Lairig Ghru park. So I could hang around here until longer in the day. But I just I overdid it today. I really should have planned this a bit better than I did. I just thought, oh, 18, 19 miles, it's not a problem. And it maybe wouldn't be a problem walking around, town, a city. You might just be a little bit tired after that. It's completely different when you're out here in the Cairngorms. Just trying to, those boulder fields really got to me. But luckily I only had one fall, and that was it. So hey, I'll continue the video tomorrow. Luckily I've got mobile phone charger, so the phone's here and we've got the GPS in the phone. But that's the other thing actually, is I'm just relying on this one device basically for navigation, which is just stupid. So I think if I come out again, I'm probably not going to go on these crazy walks, but I'm not going to be just taking one device with me. I'll be taking a map, a compass, and I probably would go and get a GPS or something like that as well. You can get these sort of satellite devices now that kind of track your location. You can kind of send a message to loved ones. You can do an SOS and things like that. So yeah, I think if I was doing anything crazy again, I would definitely be doing something like that. So luckily for me, I wasn't going up any hills or anything. I'm just going through this pass. But I was, I think it's like 1,000 meter pass. So really, I can see how people get stuck out, and have to get airlifted or, are unlucky. So I really appreciate the guys and girls that keep this place up, because if it wasn't for them, I'd be out in the heather probably. I just saw this light. I saw the light, and I just, as soon as I saw that little light, it's very dim, but that saved me. I would have made it probably in the heather, but that light saved my backside. So I'm going to be in forever debt for this. And it's kind of more of a wake-up call more than anything else to me, that I think I can go and just do stuff like this, and it's not the case. You really need to go with someone experienced if you're going to do overnight hikes and backpacks and stuff like that. Be prepared. That's You know, this is the Boy Scouts. So this is the bothy that saved my life. It came from over that direction there, on the other side of the river, in the pitch dark. I had to somehow navigate to a footbridge down here. And remember, this is completely pitch dark. And then onto this path. And the path, well, who knows how I did it. So we're past the lodge now, the bothy. We're making it down into a little forest down there. You can see we're on our descent. Finally, some downhill. It's been all uphill the whole of yesterday, and it's probably around about. I've been walking for about an hour now. The path is starting to look really good. You can see it here. It's a lot more flat than it was before, and pretty much once you get to that bothy bit, it's a lot less waterlogged as well. If I was doing this walk again, I would probably start from the Braemar side, go to the bothy, spend the night there and maybe climb one of the hills. So what I'm doing just now is I'm going to time myself from the bothy back to Braemar, see how long that takes. And if I do another adventure out here, I'm probably going to just, you know, start from Braemar, go to the bothy, and then plan a hike up a hill from there. I'll start with one of the smaller ones because I am an amateur due to what happened last night. But this is the view. It's pretty wet today, but it's making good progress. Oh, it's a footbridge. I think this is the last. Yeah, it's the last footbridge, but it's not a footbridge. It's a Land Rover bridge. You get a car over this bridge. Got a mile left until the Lairig car park. That is not our final destination though. We have to get to Braemar now. So I was supposed to be meeting Jacqueline at the car park at 3, but it's only 12 o'clock. I don't know if you can see over there. It's October 20th, but in the distance there is a mountain over there that has snow on it, which is extremely surprising actually. Well, not that surprising considering how cold it was last night, but fascinating. Sun's coming out, feeling good. So yeah, we've still got a mile to the car park. We're gonna walk another 6 miles though into Braemar because Jacqueline's not meeting us till 3. I might just if I can get there by 2. I'll just tell Jacqueline I'll get the bus. Save her the journey. I was fancying a little late lunch in Braemar. A little late lunch. But yeah, it's like an hour and 40-minute drive from Aberdeen, so I don't want to give her the hassle. And then it's an hour and 40 minutes back. So we'll see where we go. So, last section of the walk, coming up to a place called Mar Lodge. See the sheep there. Been an interesting walk, one to remember, that's for sure. I don't usually do this type of thing. Definitely worth visiting, but I think if I was doing the walk again, I'd be doing it from the other end. I'd do it from Braemar. Park my car at the Lairig car park, go up to the bothy, spend the night there, and then maybe ascend one of the hills and come back down. It's been a long 24 hours, more than 24 hours now. But hey, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you later. Bye.